Hey, what is up everybody? Blades4 here, and today for you guys another video, Persona 5X. In today's video, guys, we're mainly just going to be talking about some things that might be happening in the next few months, especially regarding the game, since we did just see the newest whole live stream here that was going over pretty much this coming to Steam and a bunch of other huge deals happening. So if you guys are actually excited for this, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. As always, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It really does help me out a lot here. We've been growing very quickly, and you guys have been really seeming to enjoy the content. So of course, I'm gonna keep on just dealing that on out, give you guys the news that you really want to hear. So, all right, let's get straight into it. So with the live stream that we ended up having, if I'm right, around like yesterday or 2 days ago here, this point in time here, we had a lot revealed. Pretty much there was a ton of things revealed, where we had, of course, this coming to Steam. We had, of course, a new opening that got shown, and I was absolutely enjoying that freaking opening to death. And then a lot of just gifts and everything like that that is going to be coming into the 4.0 update for TW, AR, and CN. Now we're going to see more of this in the next few days, where it actually does come out on CN and slowly get things unraveled. But there's a ton of things regarding the next few months that we really should be looking out for. So if a lot of you guys are new here and you don't know exactly what I'm talking about for the next month here, is next month is the anniversary of this game, which should be April 17th or April 18th here, in which for TW and KR, that is a freaking great thing, because a lot of us who did start during that time are going to be rewarded with a lot of things, and a lot of new players who are going to be at least trying out the game, or maybe starting the game during that time here, will have a lot of things to select from as well. Now, this game has brought a lot just to the plate. It has at least shown a ton to the plate, and it has also had its downsides as well. But that next month is going to be jam-packed with a ton of different events, a ton of different rewards, and that is huge for us no matter how we look at it. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. We already know during that time, of course, we are going to have our anniversary, and we're going to have a lot of new stuff as well. But there are a few other things that are a little bit more important. Now, during the JP live stream here, which a lot of us did go ahead and tune into, there was one thing that was actually ended up stating, or at least stated here, that gave a lot of us hope. So if you guys can pay attention to my screen in a second here, which I will make sure that gets on up, you guys should be able to see Twitter. Now, this right here, if I go ahead and move down, is on the P5X news and info account. If you have not followed them, be sure to go ahead and follow them right away. But during the JP live stream here, they actually mentioned working on the English version of the game. Now, this is a huge deal, because we've only heard bits and pieces with the English version. We did have this title for quite some time, and during the beta phase, we found this title and some other things inside of the JP beta file. So this is the second time where JP and Global have kind of been a little bit intertwined, much like, well, technically the third time, much like how when they first announced how they wanted to release JP and Global in the past at the exact same time. So it's a little coincidental seeing this type of stuff here, but it does give a little bit of hope, because we may further see this information during the May stream. So as mentioned in this post here, this is like the fourth time that international type deal for this game has actually been revealed, and that is a huge deal. But the only thing that I wanted to notice is, of course, they're doing this in May. So instead of using it in April, where of course we have all the anniversary things, they're going to have, of course, a celebration for the anniversary being in April. And then if this is true, and if something does happen, JP and possibly Global will be actually releasing in mid-May, or in May in general. So that is a huge step to see exactly what we're going to be doing, especially for the next few months here, because I have a lot of things planned for this, and I feel like a lot of you guys are really excited for it as well. After doing a little bit of more digging around and pretty much just like enjoying a lot of you guys commenting and stuff like that, it seems a ton of y'all are really excited to just like kind of get into the game. So I'm really excited to at least see more of you guys in here, but there is still more of things to really report here. Another thing I did want to, of course, report is the release date of the game here. Now, the release date of the English version has been up in the air for quite some time, but there actually has been a few more things that we ended up unveiling here that end up getting from that whole live stream here as well. So in mid-May, they did announce that most likely the release date of the game will be at least happening. Apparently there's around like at least 86.7% of the game completed itself, and a English version of the game is going to be confirmed in the works when going over the localization period. Now, this is a huge deal when it does come down to a lot of you guys deciding to, try out the game and actually deciding to play the game as well. And that is going to be a huge deal. During with this actual release as well, there should be a ton of things that are going to be edited around. I think during the JP beta, a lot more people were getting to test out smoothness of the clients and stuff like that, especially if you got to play it on Steam. So during this time, you may see a lot more UI improvements. You might actually have a lot more, at least smooth type features when it does come down to this game, because believe it or not, this game definitely does have its bugs that are getting fixed, but very slowly. So there are some things that they do need to work on, but they have been doing very well at doing so. Now, there's also going to be apparently some new cutscenes as well when it does come down to this game. They mentioned that very briefly as well for the CNKR and TW launch of things, but we don't know exactly how much is actually going to be added. So that is also something to think about when it does come down to it. But these next few months are definitely going to be a jam-packed session when it does come down to at least information on P5X. And I want to try my best to at least give you guys all the information that I can find as well that needs, or at least that's actually released. So if you guys are interested in that, be sure to, of course, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as always, and that little bell. It keeps you notified on any of my content in the future. And this video was quite short here, but before I, of course, leave you guys off, there was one more thing I wanted to talk about. That is going to be the upcoming content that I'm going to be doing for a lot of you guys. Whether you're new here, expecting things to be shown, we're going to have a lot regarding this information. And what I mean by this is we're going to be starting up our shorts a little bit more. I've said this in the past where we've done like maybe 1 or 2, but we've never really sat down and actually done these consistently. So I'm going to try and at least get started most likely next week on shorts and try and get a lot more of you who are newer here to get caught up to the memo, because we are going to be redoing a ton of our guides, but I also want to go ahead and try and get some things out for shorts. So if you guys are in a hurry, you'll be able to go ahead and watch those and keep on moving with your day. So let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section. Until then, you guys, thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay sharp, and peace out.